So it's June 1st, and you've got 90 days to do whatever you want. You can start working on that business you said you always wanted to start. You can get your ass in the gym. You can start getting bigger, get more shredded. You can start working on your mindset, start reading more. Or you can watch Netflix. You can hang out with your buddies, play some COD, go to the beach, right? Enjoy yourself, go on the golf course, spend your summer enjoying yourself. Which one do you think is going to make you more proud? You think you're going to be more proud just doing things that are fun and make you happy? Or are you going to be more proud buying your mom a car? Or taking care of your parents, taking care of your kids that you're going to have in the future or that you have right now? A serious question. The choice is yours. Which one do you think is going to make you more proud? I know the one that's going to make me more proud, and I know the one that I'm going to be doing this summer. But for most people, and I think you'll notice this with a lot of your friends or a lot of the people that you see, summer is the time to enjoy. It's the time to have fun. And I've done this, and that's what I'm telling you, because I've enjoyed my summers, and I can tell you right now, there's nothing that I can remember from any of those times that was worthwhile. Looking back at it now, it's like, yeah, okay, it was fun, but like I don't remember what I did that was fun. What I remember more is last summer, I started my Amazon FBA business exactly at this time last summer. And first month I made $1,500. Now, this month, with that same product, I just passed 50,000. And then I've got another brand that does like over 10 or something. So in total, over 60,000. I remember that. And I'm going to remember that summer for sure, because that was the summer that I finally started my business. And that's going to make a change in my life versus the summer, oh, I went camping. I played a bunch of COD, you know. And guys, I love Call of Duty. I used to play all the time. But when you actually look at it, it was just a waste of time, because me being freaking prestige level 55 and just, you know, fucking getting all the camos for the guns doesn't change my fucking life. I'm still in the same position. Doesn't matter if like my friends know I'm the best fucking COD player. It makes no difference in your real life. What if I told you that if you just put your head down for the next 3 months and you don't give into any of the short-term temptation that you're going to see around you, you just put your head down for the next 3 months, maybe next 6 months. Next year, this time, you can do whatever you want. You can actually do the things that really are fun and really make you happy. You can buy your car. You can take your family on vacation, right? Most people right now, they're just doing whatever's within their budget, and they think it's fun. Like, for example, you might actually want to take your family to Europe, but you have to opt out for taking them to like the freaking local fair because you don't have the money to do that. So I don't know about you, but fuck that. That is not what I want. What I'm trying to say is, if you can just sacrifice a short amount of time in your life to really put in the work and be disciplined, then you can actually live a life that you're proud of and live a life of all the things that you actually want. But you have to sacrifice, and you have to live uncomfortably a little bit at the beginning and not just do what everybody else is doing. Because I'm telling you right now, everybody else that's going to be having fun right now and going out and just doing what they feel like doing right now, they're going to be in the exact same position next year. I promise you guys. If you go to the club, like I've done this, I've gone to the clubs, and sometimes I'd go to the club like one year and then I go the next year, and you just see the exact same people at the club. And they're a little bit chubbier, just doing the same shit. And you're like, what is this guy doing? Like, he's in the same exact position. Same with some of the girls too. You'll see with girls, they just they're like in their prime, and then they stay there unless they get out of that scene. They just start to deteriorate slowly. And when you're younger, I feel like you kind of like, oh, I want to be popular and I want to do these things. I want to be out with all these people. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I'm 30, so I'm not young anymore. But I've done that shit, and it goes nowhere. Most of those guys that you think are cool too, when they're out there getting these girls, they never ever have any good long-term relationships, because the girls start dating them and realize like they're just fucking losers, and they don't really have anything going for them besides being like a bouncer or being popular at the club. So you don't want that. Well, at least I don't want that. And I'm assuming if you're watching me, you don't want that. So what you actually want is to be the fucking man, to have the money, to have the car, to have a beautiful girlfriend. You actually want to be a man worth something, right? You don't just want to be a poser. Now, with all that being said, I'm not saying you can't have fun, right? I know maybe some of you are saying, oh, well, that sounds depressing. Like, I'm not saying you can't have fun. I'm not saying your whole life needs to be like that. I'm just saying if you're not happy with where you're at right now, you need to put your head down and put in the work, and then you'll get to a place where you can actually look at what you've built, and then you can be happy. And you can, like I just said, you can actually do what you want now. You're not just going to be trying to distract yourself like a lot of people. Most people are not happy with where they're at. And then instead of actually just working on themselves, instead of working on getting themselves out of the circumstance that they're in, they'll just go and get drunk and distract themselves, because when they're drunk, they don't have to feel the emotions like of feeling bad until they wake up, actually. I've done that before too, actually, guys. I've done that before too, where you just go out, you drink, you spend a bunch of money, you wake up the next day, and you're like, what the fuck was the point of that? Like, it wasn't even that much fun. And you kind of have to think, like, what am I doing that for? Because it makes no sense, really. So it's like, what am I trying to get? And essentially what I found is that I was trying to distract myself from not being happy with where I'm at. So I'd be like, okay, well, if I just go have fun, it kind of masks the feeling of me actually having to think about where I'm at and how to change that. So you need to ask yourself, what do you want, man? Now, this video is definitely not for everyone, but I'm assuming if you're still watching, you probably got a fire inside you to be better, to be the best version of yourself. 100%, I'm gonna guess that's what you want. So you need to start taking action, and you need to stop just thinking about wanting certain things, because just because you think you want this and you really want this car and you really want this beautiful girl, doesn't mean you're gonna fucking get it. The only way you're gonna get it is if you put in the work. You got to become the guy that the girl actually wants to be with, the beautiful girl wants to be with. You got to become the guy who can actually operate a business that's doing X amount of dollars per month. That's the only way you're going to get it. You're not just going to get it thinking, oh, I really want it. Like, oh, it'll be so nice. Like, I want a Lambo. It's not going to happen. And that's where the discipline comes in, because I know this for myself. It's easy to be disciplined in the winter months when nothing's going on. But the real test is now. It's the summer. You know, there's going to be so much temptation. Are you a man of your word? Are you actually going to put in the work in? Do you actually want it bad enough? Now, most people, even in my position, like, I started at whatever, $1,500 a month. Now I'm doing over 60K a month with my brands. Most people be like, bro, you earned it, man. Like, enjoy your summer. Like, what are you doing? You just fucking worked your ass off for the last year. But that's why they're where they're at. And that's where I'm going to be, It's a different in mindset. I pretty much, like, sacrificed. I don't want to say sacrifice because it sounds like I'm missing out on shit. I'm not missing out on anything, but I pretty much put my head down last summer, grinded on my business, and I'm going to do the exact same thing this summer, 100%. And I'm going to keep doing that until I'm at a place where I'm happy with myself and proud of myself. And a lot of people aren't going to get that. They're going to say, oh, you're going to get burnt out. But bro, I hate when people say that. Like, how can I get burnt out of going to the gym every day when the gym makes me feel good? All right, like, I get burnt out not going to the gym. Like, I get anxiety because I know I'm not working on my business. That's what makes me burnt out. I don't get burnt out from doing the work. The work is what gives me energy. So maybe you can relate to that, maybe you can't, but I hate when people are like, oh, you got to take a couple of days off here and enjoy yourself. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I shouldn't. I mean, it's my channel. I can say whatever I want, but shut up, guys. That's not what I want. That's not the life that I want. If I could go back in time, I would stop caring what people think, because your friends are going to get pissed off at you for not wanting to come out. And they're going to tell you, yo, what you're doing is not the right thing, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to what they're saying. Stop caring what people say. Stop listening to what they think you should do, unless they're in a position that you want to be in. But, you know, most people, like the people you hang around with, even maybe your parents, like, they're not where you want to be. So with whatever they say, you have to take it with a grain of salt. And you need to realize the decision you make now, whatever you decide to do over the next 90 days, is going to dictate how your future looks. So you need to stop giving into the short-term temptation and look at the long-term play. What do you actually want in 2 years from now, 3 years from now, right? So if you're 20, where do you want to be when you're 25? Like, I'm 30, like I just said, I'm not young, guys, but I'm setting up now from when I'm 35, when I'm 40. And most people don't think that far. They just do whatever they want, whenever they want. It's like a leaf in the wind. They're just like, I feel like doing this, I feel like doing this. And then they end up being 40. And then they're like, how the fuck did I get here? Like, this is not the life that I wanted for myself. And it's like, yeah, because you didn't you didn't self-assess. You just kept doing whatever you felt like doing, and then you just ended up off track. So you need to have a plan, you need to know what you're gonna do, and you need to start working your ass off right now, and then you'll get to where you wanna be. The earlier you can start, the better. If you look at every successful person out there, all the billionaires, guys, they freaking sacrificed whatever comfort they had currently to go for the bigger picture, to aim for the long term. And if you're younger right now and you can start doing that, you're gonna have a huge advantage over everybody else. Everybody else, all your friends, you're gonna have a massive advantage over them. While they're enjoying themselves, having fun, getting drunk and being hungover, you're gonna be fucking working on your business and you're gonna be getting so much farther ahead than them. And then next year, this time, they're gonna be in the same spot and you're gonna be over here. You're gonna be up here. So that's it for this video, guys. I just wanted to make this video to tell you guys to take advantage of your summer. Just disappear, man. Disappear, work your ass off on yourself, on your business. Come back a year from now and everybody's gonna be looking at you like, who the fuck is this guy? You're gonna have the car that you want, you're gonna have the girlfriend you want, you're gonna have everything you want, but you just need to disappear for a while, detach yourself from all this bullshit and all this stuff that's not pushing you in the direction you wanna go. And I think you're gonna be in a good place. It's just like the movie, you know? You get your ass kicked and then you disappear, you train and you come back and you fucking beat the shit out of the guy who beat you. So the choice is yours. This can be the summer that you'll remember forever, the summer that you started your business that changed your life, or it can just be another summer. I'll see you guys in the next video.